The Banyan Tree of Wisdom. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between mountains and rivers, there lived a young boy named Aaron. He was a dreamer, curious about the world beyond his village, yet burdened by self-doubt. His family was poor, and while Aaron had always longed to attend school, he believed education was a luxury for those who could afford it. However, a new teacher, Miss Alara, had arrived at the village school, determined to bring knowledge and inspiration to all children, regardless of their backgrounds. On Teacher's Day, Miss Alara made an announcement that changed Aaron's life. She invited the entire village, especially those who never attended school, to a special class under the big banyan tree. She promised to teach lessons that went beyond books, lessons of life, perseverance, and the importance of dreams. The day arrived, and Aaron hesitantly joined the gathering under the banyan tree. Miss Alara began by telling a story of a tree that grew tall not because it had rich soil or constant sunlight, but because its roots were determined to find water in the depths of the earth. "Education is like that water," she said, "and determination is your roots. You may not have everything handed to you, but if you seek knowledge with all your heart, you will find a way to grow, just like the tree." As she spoke, Aaron's heart swelled with a desire to learn, but his self-doubt still held him back. Miss Alara noticed his hesitance and told the class, "The greatest obstacle to learning is not lack of resources, but lack of belief in oneself. You must first believe that you are worthy of knowledge." Her words struck a chord deep within Aaron. He realized that the biggest barrier to his education was not his family's poverty, but his own fear of failure. As the weeks passed, Miss Alara continued her special classes, giving individual attention to each child, including Aaron. She taught them not only reading and writing, but also the power of resilience. One day she gave them a task to climb the nearby hill, which symbolized the struggles they would face in life. Aaron, despite his initial reluctance, joined the others. The journey was long, tiring, and full of challenges, but Miss Alara walked beside them, encouraging them to push through. When they reached the top, the children looked down at the vast valley below, a sight none had seen before. Miss Alara told them, "This view is what knowledge gives you, perspective. When you work hard and climb the hill of learning, the world opens up to you in ways you never imagined." At that moment, Aaron realized that education wasn't just about books. It was about gaining the strength to see beyond the limitations of one's circumstances. Years later, Aaron became a respected man in his village, known for his wisdom and kindness. He traveled far and wide, learning about the world and sharing his knowledge with others. On every Teacher's Day, he returned to the banyan tree where Miss Alara had once taught him the most valuable lesson of all, the belief in his own potential. He told the younger generation, "Teachers like Miss Alara don't just teach subjects, they teach us to see the world differently, to see ourselves differently. The greatest gift a teacher can give is not just knowledge, but the power to believe in what we can become." And so the tradition continued in the village, where every Teacher's Day was not just a celebration of education, but a celebration of the courage to dream and the power of a teacher to unlock that courage.